Hello there, we are all in the wrong places. Everybody is absolutely
Cash
in the wrong places. Oh, okay, cool. Right, okay. I'm going to give you, you got it there. Cash and prizes, okay, cool. Hi there, everybody. Welcome to session 22 of Dragon Age Secrets. I am, of course, your dungeon master for today, your keeper of secrets, your trader of tales, and your teller of stories. Oops, all brands. And with me today, we have got my lovely and my amazing cast. We have got Jacklish, we have got Stories from the Roses, and we've got Witty X Witch. Now, do we have any housekeeping? Yes, we do, in fact, have some housekeeping. We have, joining us, most likely next week, a new player who will be filling the open slot of this campaign. They are an amazing creator. Please keep your eyes peeled on our social medias for where you'll be able to see the announcement when we do make it. But they're bringing a very interesting character. It's going to be a lot of fun to see, and we are very excited to have a new face joining the party. Other than that, I don't think
we know nothing.
Yes, they know nothing. We do have one more bit of housekeeping. This is just a general that will happen in all the housekeeping for future sessions here. Fuck ice.
Yeah.
Oh yay! Excellent.
Yeah.
Yes, fuck ice.
Absolutely, absolutely. But on that note, I don't have any other housekeeping. So on that note, guys, what do we recall happening from last session? If anything.
My man, I know my place to shut up.
Oh no!
If you remember
I
things,
kid.
you can say them.
Yeah.
No, I remember things. I'm just not as good at remembering the things. I have good notes. I have the notes that help me, and then I have notes I can't read because I can't read my own handwriting sometimes.
So
and I teach
That's
children
valid.
to write.
So we started with an official burial for Tura,
Yes.
with prayers said and her staff being planted at the head of her grave, which was very touching.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very
Yeah.
touching.
Yep,
After-
Aldred also memorized Tira's Valisline for maybe a horn carving
Yeah.
or a
Yes, I
Vitar.
did. It's maybe a horn carving. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Okay,
did see
cool.
that as well. After that, our party moved to the nearest settlement, which was Edgehall. Edgehall, not a massive place. In fact, one of the few places where the elven alienage is actually outside of the town walls. Upon arrival here, we learned a couple of things. Can anybody remember about any of the things that we learned that was going on in Edgehall at the moment?
Let's see.
They are trying an elf for an attempted murder, and movement between the city and the alienage has a curfew.
Yep, very correct. There's an elf being tried for attempting to kill one of the nobles of the area. For the level of nobility we're talking here, you're talking like lower nobility. Like, we are not in a place that has like Arls or anything like that. But you're looking at like a
Vassal. I actually don't know what the hierarchy is in Dragon Age. I forget specifically.
the hierarchy goes. Oh god, now that I've went to say it, it's went right out my head. So the hierarchy goes. You've got the royal family at the top. And then it goes, so you've got king and queen, royalty, prince and princesses, lower royalty. Then you have terns, arls, bands, lords, and knights. So this would be like a. So these would be like a. This would be like a ban that has been threatened here. Ban, which is a gender neutral title. So whether a mask or femme presenting, ban. Arl is Arl and Arlessa. Tern is Tern and Terna. Lord and Lady, and then Knight and Knight. All knights in the world of Thedas are referred to as Ser, not Sir or Ma'am, Ser.
S-E-R.
Yeah.
With
which
an
is
E, I
fucking-
presumed, yes.
Which is like, if I ever get a title, like I can't, so people go like, you can't use Lord or blah blah blah, and you can't use Sir because you have to be knighted. Ain't nobody saying nothing that I can't use Sir. But anyway, yeah, so we arrived here, an elf had attempted an assassination on the local town, or the local band, sorry. And that elf was being tried. Nothing else has been learned from that. There is also a curfew of nightfall. Once night falls, you cannot move between the alienage and the town of Edgehall. We made our way inside Edgehall, and after Aldrad secured lodgings for everybody at the local tavern of the King's Arms, we finally set about doing something we've been carrying around for a little while, can we remember?
We went shopping.
Yeah, but
We
first,
divvied up the lockbox.
yeah, we opened up the lockbox, found quite a significant. I think
shooketh.
everybody got something like 11 gold and 30 odd silver each.
I don't
bad.
remember because I didn't write down that specific, and I've already erased the
I'm
gold
pretty
that
sure,
I made
I'm pretty
from
sure it
that
was
because
somewhere around the 11 gold. I think it was, for some reason, the number 38's in my head, so I think it was like 11 gold and 38 silver each. And then there was like
That sounds
a
about
couple,
right.
there was like a spattering of coins left over that couldn't be divided, so they went into like a party pot in case somebody wanted something, and it was a bit more than what they had, so they would take from the party pot. And then yes, the party went shopping, and we found Herod, and we found his lovely tranquil buddy Oland, and people bought stuff. What did we buy? Can we remember what we bought?
Oh, yes, we can. I wrote it down.
I did too.
At least I did for our magic people. I don't know if I didn't for
I think I
non-magic.
wrote down for most people. I think because mostly the magic people were the ones that bought stuff.
Yeah, I know for
Except
Rowan
for-
that Vessa like bankrupt herself to get him
Vessa bankrupted
outfitted.
herself
Hi.
and multiple other people.
I did not bankrupt myself at all. I still have 7 gold. Thank you very much.
Oh, nice.
No, they were also able to haggle down the price of it as well, because I think it was meant to be.
That's
I
true,
Think,
that's
I think
true.
that's actually where I'm remembering the number 38, because the armor was meant to be 38 gold, and then
And we
they
haggled it down to
to
like 27 or something like that.
36.5, 36.50,
Mm-hmm.
because Rowan also gave his Templar armor as scrap.
That's right. That's right.
So yeah.
So anyway,
Rowan got this.
that
funky
Sugar Mama Vesta just
Sugar
bought her
Mama
boy more
Vesta.
armor.
To Shoth, we got a purple marble staff with a chunk of lyrium that has a spirit specialty with it. Luca, we got a highly polished darkwood staff that had a charged skull, or not charged, carved skull at the top and a serrated blade, which gave him access to the necromancy specialization. Meryl got
Fucking
a
wild.
fractal glass staff that strengthens her creation and spirit magic. We were gonna go to a Fletcher this session for Vessa because Herod didn't have anything that worked for her. We got a sheath for Aldrad.
Yep, Aldred had a custom sheath made with some of the markings
Yeah.
of Tura's Valasleen.
That was a minor retcon I needed to confirm. It was not going to be that. It was because I'm getting the carvings on the horns. It's actually the Kunlat word for hope, which is Hisera, which will be
Yes.
engraved at the top of it.
Okay.
That's all I've got on here.
I
Oh
think
no,
that's-
Aldrad, I have that he's getting new armor, but he keeps Osric's gauntlets.
Yes,
Um,
I bought I bought a regular set, but
Yep.
Rowan is dripped out in like the best plate we could get him effectively. I think there was one less, and then I'm just in heavy plate, except I have Osric's gauntlets still that have the griffins on them.
And Rowan is getting horses etched into his new gauntlets.
Because he's a
so-
little horse girl.
So again, to clarify that, we have a staff with purple marbling through the broken wood, and a purple gem at the top for Tashath, which will amplify his spirit spells, giving him a +1 to casting spirit magic.
Better
To be
squish.
clear, Meryl's staff which is the Staff of Helping Hands, I believe it was
Kind
called.
hands.
Staff of Kind Hands, that was it. The Staff of Kind Hands, which gives a bonus of +1 to Spirit and +1 to Creation spells. So it juggles both. Aldrad bought a suit of regular heavy plate armor. Luca was given it. Luca has a staff now, which gives a +1 to primal magic, and also unlocked the necromancy. And upon using necromancy magic, will give him a +1 to casting spells casting all spells while in necromancy casting mode. But first he has to unlock that, which you can't do until like level 14. And then last and most certainly not least, we had Sir Rowan, who was given a Viridium set of armour. So he's now cutting about in this deep gold armour, which when the light catches it goes this kind of like nice foresty green. It's very cool. Very cool.
Love duochrome.
And you are correct. There was an extra fee of 10 silver paid to have etchings of horses on his gauntlets and on the breastplate. 2 rearing horses. I believe that horses rampant on his chest piece.
Pass Sir Rowan off as a fool. Just as someone who doesn't know them. I don't know. He feels like that sounds like a lot of like, at least outward look wealth.
We then did move on from here, and when we ended the session, we ended with us moving with Vesa towards a local Fletcher and bowyer who would be able to sell some bows. Now, do bear with me while I just go and open up the details needed so that I can get the so I can get up the stuff that I need for the bows. There we go. I have it open. So, as you got, and is everybody going to the bowyer, or are people wanting to go to other merchants and stuff that are here? Because there are other merchants.
I've got 4 silver left after spending so much money on my stuff and Luca's stuff, so Meryl's just a long... Well, she might actually head to the inn.
I'm trying to
You always
think what-
pickpocket the companions, since they also split up that lockbox.
Not stealing their money.
And why the damn hell not?
Because they'll break Meryl's arm easily.
I mean, Vitana probably would, but I don't know. I think you could get past the peacock.
Yeah. Hold on a minute. Yeah. Tries to take coins. They turn around and go, "I'm going to break your arm," and Luca just slowly. Have you ever wanted to bleed profusely from your asshole?
Luca, like, don't threaten me with a good time.
You ever know what your blood feels like carbonated? So do I.
Fizzy blood!
There was a point in my life where I didn't know what would happen if you soda streamed human blood. Hi, I'm Luca, and welcome to my TED Talk. Right, so onwards with the session. So Meryl, are you going to the inn, or are you coming with the party to shop?
She'll go to the shop. She'll support Vesa. Vesa
Okay.
was really nice and supportive to everybody. Vesa gets cash and prizes.
Aldrad, are you also? Oh, wait, hold on, we have an also?
I was like, also, and we neglected this in the recap, but Aldrad encouraged Meryl to lean on us a little more.
Yes,
That
did.
is true.
Yes, he did.
Will Meryl? Who knows?
So come and hang out with us. It'll be fun.
It would be fun if she wasn't there. She's a little cloud that just follows people around.
A cloud brings shade in a sunny day. Many people need shade to cool down from the excitement, so we need our cloud. Thank you very much.
Exactly.
Clouds
Meryl
are
thinks
not
she's a
negative.
storm cloud, and we just see her as a rainbow cloud.
And yet, when you're mixing that downpour with everyone else's sunshine, you get a rainbow. There's no analogy you can throw at me that I cannot make work.
Or like my godmother says, it's always a sunny day when you get above the clouds.
I like that.
Everybody's taller than Meryl.
Everybody's
Well,
taller.
I don't think I am.
Aldrad's
But...
above the clouds at all times.
I don't think Luca's taller than Meryl, actually, now that I've said that.
How tall is Luca?
Luca's like 5'8".
Oh, he's taller than her.
Sorry, no, not 5'8". He's
Oh.
like 5'6".
Oh, it's, okay, same height as Meryl then, because Meryl's 5'6".
Oh, that's
I am shorter. I am 5'3".
Oh, whoa, tiny!
The size difference between Vesa and Rowan is immense.
How tall's Rowan? I know he's tall.
Rowan is 6'3".
It's like a
Damn,
full butt!
that's a full foot. That is a full
Nessa just
foot.
saw that Templar was like, I'm gonna climb him
I'm
like a
gonna
tree
climb
because I
him.
love trees.
Rowan and Rhiannon are the same height.
Oh.
I remember we went through and we had like a little.
You had
thing to
the
compare
show
the
thing with all
heights,
the
but I
height,
couldn't
and then it
remember
was like, well, it was funny just because I was like, I know where two guys are gonna be. Yep, there they are. Like it can tell the end of the video.
It's so funny because like my sister and one of her exes were a whole foot apart, and he and I walked together one time. She looked at my mom. She goes, "They look so stupid standing next to each other." My mom's like, "You two are the same height."
Yeah, they do.
So now I'm just like, oh god, Vesa and Rowan look like that.
It's wild. It is absolutely wild. Okay. As you guys are making your way towards where you were directed by Herod to find the boyar, Vesa, I would love for you, if you could please, to make me a perception hearing check. Actually, wait, while I'm saying that, Meryl, you can also do that.
Oh, okay. Perception is not great.
I did get stunt points.
Clearly.
Awful. I rolled a 12.
I need to open up people's NPC sheets. That's what I need to do. There we go. He does not have hearing, but he does have perception, and he would be able to make it. So
He doesn't have hearing. Oh dear.
we're gonna roll for Luca as well, because Luca will also get to do this.
My child.
The child.
No.
I would like to see the baby.
Like to see.
I want to see my little boy. Here it comes. I want to see my little boy.
Ooh, we got stunt point. As a reminder, guys, we are now level 6. You are allowed to use advanced stunts, which are located at the back of the book.
Nice.
So I'm gonna go.
How back we talking here exactly?
I believe advanced stunts are in Chapter 6, Advanced Role Playing. Yes. Page.
You just buy this book.
Page. We have a code that you can use.
Oh yes.
I believe it's page 133.
Okay.
No, that's the normal stunts. Where's the advanced stunts again?
I do not have advanced like exploration
It's
or
advanced
RP
combat
stunt.
stunts. It's advanced combat stunts. That's what you're allowed to use. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
So you get
I think
advanced combat.
I think it's
stunts.
also magic stunts, like spell
And
stunts.
magic
I think
stunts,
that's
yeah.
really the difference.
Yeah. Okay. So in that case, Luca is going to. Yeah, Luca's going to use. He's got 4 stunt points, so he's going to use resources at hand. And he is going to give himself the focus of hearing.
Nice.
So then that gives him 6 and 6 is 12, plus 4 is 16, plus 2 is 18.
Nice.
Sorry, plus 3, 19. Because there's a plus 1 in perception, which I forgot about. So Luca gets a 19. Vesa, what did you get?
I got an 11 with 2 stunt points, and I'm going to use advantageous positioning as my stunt.
Okay, okay. So advantageous positioning. Okay. Cool. Okay. That's good. I like that. And Meryl, what did you get?
You got a 12.
So Luca hears it first, and as you guys are walking, you would notice, like, Meryl mostly, because, you know, right next to him would notice Luca's, like, looking around. His ears every now and again twitching as if he can hear something. Then, Vesa, you would hear it next, although Meryl, you're not far behind it. As you guys hear the unmistakable sound of 2 people arguing in Elvish. Not like a yelling and screaming argument, but very much like a heated discussion. And eventually you'll come to what you see as a shop front, a storefront, where there are 2 elves. One elf wearing, like, you know, a white tunic, a carpenter's overall, and putting heavy tools into slots on a wall where the tools would be stored. And beside him is another elf wearing what appears to be armour, though armour that has not seen use in quite some time. But the armour, all 3 of you, Luca, Meryl and Vesa would recognise, without any roll needed. The armour is Dalish. I will leave you guys to decide what you'd like to do from there.
What does it sound like the argument is about?
The argument, so as you guys walk into it, you hear from the Dalish, who as you approach, you're able to see long braided hair, very, very noticeable Valasleen markings on her face. And she appears to be arguing maybe about potentially going to fight someone. You come into, and as you begin to hear the notable parts of the conversation, you would hear her kind of into it saying, if you're not going to go help, then I will. I would like you to be by my side, though. And you would hear from the other side, the other elf turn round and look at her, saying, Hallie, he's my son too. I would like to rescue him, but any more comeuppance from the guards. We are already on a tentative position of being allowed to remain inside the walls. Any more will see us cast to the alienage. And then he would notice you guys and speak to her again, saying, "Not now. We'll talk about this once we close up shop." And he turns to you guys like, "Hello, fellows. Welcome to Feldren's Fine Bows. What can I do to assist you here?"
I'm like already walking up mid argument. And I'm gonna greet them with like, Andrana Tishan, does one of the people need help?
The Dalish, as you have heard the name Hallie, will turn and look at you, and then I don't recognize your face, and it's not often I see one of the people wandering so far flung from a clan. Why do I find you here?
It's a bit of a long story, but I'm Vesa of Clan Alarion.
And she'll smile at that. I know of your clan. The last time the clans came together, I remember sitting around your keeper's fire and hearing tales. And she will say,
How,
sorry, go ahead.
Keeper, roughly how long ago would that have been?
So the last gathering of the clans would have probably been about 6 years ago. The last time that... Not so much gathering of clans, more like a bunch of Dalish ended up in the same area by chance, and then was like, hey, fucking Dalish party, woo! I love how they say, the gathering of the clans. Oh, you mean that time we all accidentally ended up in the same area? Like, yeah.
Yeah. No,
you mean that rager we had?
Right.
It was awesome, dude.
As people have this idea of, like, the humans think that the Dalish are savages. The other elves think the Dalish are overly serious. What Dalish actually are? Frat boys. Oh my god.
Yeah, Vessa would have been about 13.
Yeah.
She was a baby.
It's just a bulbul.
Just a little.
Just a little baby. So she will say to you, I'm Hallie, formerly of Clan Maharian.
I believe we met one of your clanmates not too long ago.
One of mine.
I believe so. Bran, I assume that the warden gave us his name.
He did indeed.
Yeah.
Is it Theron, like, or
Theron,
is it something
yes.
else? Okay.
Theron. I actually really liked the name Theron and was just like, I'm not changing this. This is good.
Yeah. Sometimes the name hits.
Yeah. So sometimes the what is it? The default. Sometimes the default is just a good name.
Yeah. Hawk being like, someone spent way too much time thinking about my name, and I'm like, I didn't.
There are people out there who thought for hours on what they were going to name me. Yeah, I didn't. I saw Garrett and went, Irish. I like it.
I did it with Marion. I was just like, nope, Marion sounds good.
But again, same thing. Female Hawk, Marion or Garrett, Irish names. I'm good with it. So she will immediately come up to you, take your forearms, and be like, if you've seen my clan, do you know if they're nearby?
Unfortunately, we didn't see your clan. We only saw one member.
Again, that look of confusion, so far from his clan. Why was he alone?
He and I have a similar situation where we were both picked up by the Grey Wardens.
She gets this like look of hope on her face and is like, "You're a warden." Gods be
Well,
praised.
I'm a recruit. I haven't really gone through the whole thing yet.
Either way, you must be of some skill in order for the wardens to have cared. Please, I need your help.
What can I do?
She will look to the bowyer Ferelden, who will kind of like, and he moves over to the bowyer's shop door and closes it over, pulls down a big heavy bolt, and then will look at Hallie and be like, "Are you really sure you want to do this? Once we take this step, we cannot go back." And Hallie will just put her hand up, wave him off, and go, "Our son, boneheaded as he may be, has made an attempt on the local band's life."
That's what I was thinking, but
Yeah. Didn't want to draw conclusions, but I was like, you don't think.
you
I don't
don't
make any
think.
assumptions, but
Bran wouldn't say things and then directly tie them into the story of the area, would he?
No.
And Ferelden will say he is very attached to his heritage, and therefore he thinks that any kind of wrongdoing to his mother's people. And you see Hallie gets visibly uncomfortable when Ferelden addresses them as his mother's people. our local ban has decided to employ local mercenaries to patrol the nearby forests, ensuring there are no Dalish. While several of the elves in the alienage are incensed at this, and we are trying to speak directly to the ban, our son decided to take his companion and try and solve the issue himself. While our son is passionate, he is not as skilled as his mother is, and he was caught. And now they are trying him in the morning, but it's not a trial. He is an elf. It will be an execution. And then he you can see he's trying to find like the diplomatic words before Hallie just kind of so I intend to go there just now, and I intend to kill any of the Shemlin who get in my way, and I intend to free my son.
Alright, mama.
We love a mama bear.
He does have a companion nearby, the companion who he went there with, who is being held in a separate area, and if I free them, they can help me get closer.
Vessa greatly approves.
Any help that you or your fellow wardens can give would be very appreciated.
So the cogs in Vessa's head are, okay, jailbreak, let's fucking go. But also, what Aldred said earlier in that Rowan could maybe pass for a lord if someone didn't know. That's an option. Or could any one of us try to conscript the elf to get him off the gallows? Which would probably be best.
Currently.
Hmm?
Public opinion is a little
That's true.
against
The wardens
the Grey
aren't.
Wardens right now. I don't know if we can invoke that without like being seen as enemies of the state.
Good point. That's a good point.
I like it, and my mind went there too, and then I was like,
Oh wait.
I don't think we can do that yet. We need to fix our reputation problem first. Now, this could be a town that has a respect for the Grey Wardens. Feel like the likelihood is low. Just tempering expectations on that plan. That's Jack. Aldrad's not that smart.
That is Jack. Aldrad, on the other hand, is like, fucking go, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Aldrad's plan is exceedingly simple, but that's not. He's like, nah, it's not gonna work. Well, it could work, but that's not gonna be tenable.
He's probably like, here's Mama Bear's plan, and I was like, yeah, I like that direct approach.
Yeah, I mean, Vessa was like, let's fucking go. I like it.
Solution, there is you need to go through the wall to get to the solution. What are you talking about going around it, building above it? You're going through the wall. What?
Problem meets solution, but there's a barrier. What barrier?
Oh, we've just been raided. Hello, Valdrian. Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody.
Hello.
They're
Hello.
playing Fallout TTRPGs, but they're big fans of Dragon Age.
Cool.
Brilliant. Welcome in. Welcome in. Right now, we're just discussing whether to go save pretty ballsy young Dalish elf.
Well, I think we're saving the kid. We're just now determining the method by which
Yeah,
that's getting done.
With no other options, Vessa's going in on the jailbreak.
Well, okay. Are we doing a jailbreak in the idea of Ocean's 11, or are we doing a jailbreak that might get us like a 90s comic run? Like, are we killing people? How many?
We could do it like Disney's Robin Hood style.
Okay.
So yeah.
We're breaking the companion, or are we just going straight for the sun? Which we don't have a name for. I'm calling him the Sun. Do we have a name?
Oh,
And did I miss that?
She will say, apologies. His name is Talon.
Talon.
Spelled
Thank God.
Talyn.
Okay.
I actually guessed that.
Talon like that.
You got to be fancy about it.
I had Talon from like Ocarina of Time spelling in my head, so mine was definitely with an O instead of a Y.
I have never played
known someone's
Ocarina of
character.
Time, and I do not intend to.
What?
Crushed. Stabbed in the heart.
I've known someone's player character named Talon that way, spelled that way.
The reason I won't play Ocarina of Time is because Ocarina of Time is part of that Legend of Zelda story that goes from the original game all the way to it, whereas Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are a new story. So if I play Ocarina of Time, I know I'll have to go back to the very beginning and play every game. I was like, I don't have the time for that, man. I'm 33. I am middle-aged.
I mean, do you have a
Ocarina
Wii?
of Time takes like 24 hours to beat.
Yeah.
I'm playing Star Wars Outlaws right now. I ain't giving
That's
it.
so fair.
It's so good.
I mean-
so good, by the way.
You don't have a working Wii. I don't think you can play the first Legend of Zelda game, or first canonical Legend of Zelda game, because Skyward Sword was only on there.
Everybody keeps telling me if you've never played
It's
a
on
Legend
the
of Zelda
Switch.
game, everybody keeps saying if you've never played a Legend of Zelda game, you can go back to the beginning and play all of the old Legend of Zelda games all the way up to the new ones, or you can jump in on the new story, Breath of the Wild into Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm more inclined to do that. I like sandbox games where I can just kind of roam around and do my own shit. So
I
fair.
will strongly suggest the Link Between Worlds, and if you have an emulator, Link Between Beyond Link Between Past or Time, forget what it's called.
I like
Those
the
Link to the
type.
Past?
They're hang on. It's gonna piss me off. Hold on. These are some of my
No.
favorites.
While
I've been
he's
so long.
while
Yes.
he's doing that, so you have the father who, by the name on the outside of the shop, Ferelden. You have his wife Hallie, and then you have their son Talon. Now, a thing to be reminded: it's about an hour until the curfew sets in. So, you know, if you're going to do something, if you're wanting to go to the alienage before curfew sets in and stuff like that, there's nothing really there right now. Nothing's been pointed towards there, but you would have to do that before this starts, or do it the next day. But if you want to go straight to figuring out how to free Talon, the day is open.
I think there's definitely like just a look of exhaustion on Meryl's face, like we just got out of the under road or the deep roads, and we lost
Underdark.
somebody, and now we're wanting to potentially get kicked out of this city before we have even slept.
On that, as you say that,
She's not saying that, just in her head.
all right,
She's
okay.
like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired.
Luca is going to take your hand, Meryl, and give it a squeeze, and he's going to say, losing Tura was bad, but I don't think we should lose more elves.
Oh no, we're gonna help. I'm very tired. But yes, we are going to help them. We're not going to let them unfairly execute this young man. Young elf.
Aldred puts a hand on. No, never mind. Walks into Meryl's eye line. Not going to physical contact. Just kind of gives a nod, because he can. If Jess's voice was mirroring Meryl's, that was very good exhaustion. So he'll walk into eye line and just kind of give a solemn nod of just, yeah, understood. And then with that nod, he'll look to Hallie and Ferelden. So how direct are we being here? And he'll kind of like, he still doesn't have a sheet, so he'll have to just kind of motion to the sword and just kind of not plant it in the ground to like mess up their floor. This is their place, but just kind of dink it on the floor.
Hallie will, one of the people I've been friends with, one of the washerwomen at the Alienage, she has told us of a place in the east wing of the band's estate. It's currently derelict, or it's empty. There's no Shamliner there because of an issue with one of the... And she kind of hesitates and then says, runoff tunnels. It's currently being worked on, so it's an easy way in if you're willing to brave a bad smell.
You've already been in sewers.
The other option is you can try and sneak in, but I don't know of any other way inside. Or there's the very direct approach of just rushing the guards. I don't know how many guards there would be on the lower levels of the band's estate and in the dungeons, but I suppose if you were able to rush each guard quick enough, you might be able to ensure no alarms are sounded. Or if you know anybody that knows of any other ways into a band's estate.
Would I know?
I would say all of you, you're looking for somebody who is able to find out secrets. You're looking for somebody who has knowledge of local places and bits of hidden information that may or may not be useful at later dates. I'd say all of you can roll. I guess that would be... Would that be under... Technically. Yeah, I'm going to say the closest that would be... would be an empathy check. Yes. That would be the closest.
Okay.
So you can all
I'm
make
actually
empathy checks.
Decent about with empathy.
You should get an empathy focus.
Oh,
I was like, what? I don't. This won't make a difference for me, and it might help somebody else. I would like to make an argument for leadership in knowing people's skills. I don't know if anybody has leadership, but I wanted to pitch that just in case.
Let me.
I have none of that.
I really
I'm
should
not a
pick up
leader.
leadership. Huh.
You should.
I should pick that up.
I wondered if you might have had it, but someone
Do you
might have a
know
higher
what?
communication.
Yeah.
So
Do you know what? Yeah, leadership would also work. Leadership or empathy.
I'm going with
Sort of
empathy.
pitch
You know
that
what?
just in
Maybe it'll
case.
give me different information because it's the same number. I guess
Ooh.
mine will be leadership.
Okay. So, Aldrad, let me know what you get on leadership, and Vesa and Meryl, let me know what you get on empathy.
I got
I got
18.
15.
Nice.
Aldrad, what'd you get on leadership?
Communication. That's communication, correct?
Yep, communication, leadership, yep.
Then that would be an 11.
11, okay. Meryl and Vesa, as you guys are like talking about, oh, we need this, you can visibly feel the tension coming off of Peacock. And Aldrad, as it's finally finished being described, the person who fits the bill, well, you could make a certain argument for Vitana about sneaking in, but knowing how to get in the best of ways, oh, that's definitely a Peacock thing. Eventually, as you all come to this conclusion and turn to look at Peacock, he's already like rubbing his temples and just like, I don't even need to look to know you're all looking at me.
Can we be like head stacked?
Aye, but you're all behind Luca. So it's just Luca standing there looking really confused while you're all like... For Peacock is going to look and go, I'll see what I can do. And then Peacock is going to turn on his foot, turn on a heel, throw his hands in the air, and march out the shop. I'm going to utilize his contacts talent, and
You're a valued member of this team, Peacock. Always remember that.
We love you.
Let's see if he is able to learn anything just for when you guys get to it. We will use the fancy dice because he's a fancy boy. Okay, cool.
Peacock's a human, right? We shouldn't have. He doesn't need. He's a human, right?
Peacock is a human.
Okay, I'm sensing some very big.
For clarification of your NPCs that you have with you, Luca, Vitana, elves, Tashath, Kunari, Peacock, Rhiannon, and Rowan, human.
Yep.
Okay.
The town felt not friendly to elves, so I was just thinking, if there's an elf, probably shouldn't have one of our elven friends going around on their own in case they get jumped. It's just what my brain went, like...
Meanwhile, Vessa's a little bit like, wish a motherfucker would.
I know. In fairness,
I will cut off all their tongues and stick them to walls so that people know not to mess with me.
In fairness, all of our elves, if they got jumped, it would turn into death of 1,000 cuts, tongues on the wall, or somehow that guy looks like a Capri Sun after you finish it.
Luca just suddenly becomes part bard for like a second and is like, the moment you lay a hand on any of my people, my half-assed approach to the world will suddenly change. Imagine the dial set to half-assed immediately turns to quadruple ass. You will then always struggle to get home because your wife will be crying on the floor wondering why there is a pizza trying to get in. And then just like cracks his knuckles and is like, I will mess you up. Have you ever wondered what it would feel like if your insides became your outsides?
Your entrails will become your extrails.
Pain!
Lots of pain!
I literally just watched that today. I was like, I love that movie so much.
It's a perfect movie!
I will fund you. Pain. Okay.
I am him.
While this is talking, Ferelden is looking at you, Vesa. Specifically, he's looking at your bow. And he's like, you came here obviously for a reason. I'm assuming it's to do with a bow?
In fact, yes. And now I have another reason.
If you... He seems reluctant. He does seem reluctant.
Okay.
Mostly on the side of, like, you know, in case you cannot tell, Ferelden is very much a city elf. He has been a city elf all his life. And he does seem very, very hesitant about the idea of causing issues, especially elven issues. And he's like, if you're able to do this in a way that keeps my son alive, and without drawing more attention to the elven people, I do not have coin to reward your efforts, but there's no better bowyer in, I'd argue, this side of Lake Calenhad than myself. I'll give you one of my best.
Ooh. That would be more than gracious. But I would help anyway.
On that, he gives you like a kind of hard look for us if he's like gauging the honesty in that. And then he nods and he'll go over. And he will take from the wall very, very honestly quite fragile-looking bow. Quite thin arms, and they kind of like taper out. They go from being rounded into being flat at the top, and almost like a paddle-like manner. The way I would describe it, are you familiar with Avatar?
The blue people one?
The Na'vi one, yes. Have you ever seen Neytiri's bow?
I will have to look at it again. Hang on.
Okay, so Neytiri's bow has these kind of like flattened. They almost look like fins at the top of them. Has those kind of things. Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah.
Like that. Very, very pale wood, and very delicate engravings on it. As he takes it down, he plants it to the ground, loops his leg through it in a manner that, like, if you've ever seen the diagrams of how Odysseus would have to string his bow, where he has to put his leg through it, bend it back, bends it like this, pulls it very expertly over his leg, pulls the string up,
dang,
and slots it in. And then he shows, even though it's very fragile, as he's bending it, you don't hear the wood creak at all. This very strong, very, very strong wood. And he'll hold it out to you. And he'll say, this was a labour of the greater part of a year to make this bow. It's made of the best whitewood I've ever been able to find. It's not going to match up to the ironwood bows of the people, but for what I have available to me, it'll serve you better than any bow.
I take it in my hands and start messing with it.
Alrighty. It's made of whitewood. So a couple of things happen here. One, it's got a -2 to the reduction, a -2 reduction to the strength needed to wield it. So
Okay.
I don't think that comes into play for many weapons, but I don't actually think bows have a minimum strength. They might actually. They might.
Hang on, I'm close to the thing.
Let me see. Bow. There's a longbow. It does have a minimum strength. Longbow has a minimum strength of 1, so that should mean you need a minimum strength of -1 to use this.
Oh, I could use it. Because I couldn't use a regular bow. I am.
There it is. Okay.
A bow so good that even a weakling can use it. It also is going to give you a level and a talent.
Ooh.
Oh, cool.
Let me give me just a moment to find the talent. It'll give you a level. Where is it? I did have it. Where is it?
Oh, it's right there.
Oh yeah, that did it. Thank you. No, it gives you
anytime.
It gives you a level in. It gives you the novice level in the scouting. The scouting.
Sweet.
Talent.
That gets me to the...
I know the immediate thought was probably going to be, it'll be in the archer type. No, that went with scouting for this one specifically.
Well, that puts me at the second level for it. So
Nice.
So at the second, at the journeyman level of scouting, you know how to get the drop on your enemies. You can perform seize the initiative for 2 stunt points instead of 4.
Oh, wow.
The other thing is
that's so good.
Specifically because this is a bow. Bows have other benefits from wood as well. So because this is whitewood, your short range distance is increased by 25%, and your long range distance is increased by 50%.
Just a sniper.
She's a sniper who's gonna get to go first every time. She's gonna be sniping people left and right.
Well, I have to get the stunt points to do seize the initiative, but
Still.
2 stunt points though. You literally cut you increased your chances by like 50% there. Not actually, I don't know what dice math is, but like.
Yeah.
And I thought getting Mighty Blow for 1 stun point was a lot. God damn.
What did you say the range was?
So there's an increase to your short range by 25%, which would mean that when it comes to the longbow range, short range is 26 yards, 26 halved is 13, 13 halved would be 6, so your short range becomes 32 yards.
Good math.
And your long range is increased by 52. 52 becomes 26. 26 plus 52 becomes 78 yards.
Oh!
Woo!
A reminder, 10 yards is 30 feet.
Yep.
And D&D,
yeah.
and D&D, Rangers like, yeah, I can shoot somebody from 200 yards away. Vesa, yeah, okay, just watch. And then I believe that marksman specialization gives you something stupid like your long range gets doubled at some point. So Vesa will just be like, yeah, I've got 150 yard range on this bow.
Wait a minute. 78 yards? That's half a football field.
Yeah, I've got +2 to aim from archery novice. I've got a free action reload for archery journeyman, and I've got knock prone for 1 stunt point marksman novice. And now this is the initiative.
So with that, you have what you need to do. You can charge full in, take on the guards, try and take them down quick enough that they don't sound the alarm. You can go in through the secret tunnel. Or you can wait for Peacock to come back with any advice on what he can offer for you sneaking in.
Well, I would prefer this not to reflect back on this family or the alienage, so I am gonna wait for Peacock.
While we're waiting, can Meryl find a clothing shop and just buy the Peacock a really nice shirt? Because his clothes got ruined in the deep roads, and he's now doing us a favor. So Meryl's like, he likes clothes.
Aww.
I'll go get him something.
Okay.
For the goodness of her heart, no, but she knows he'll complain otherwise. So.
Maybe a scarf might be easier to add to his fantabulous wardrobe.
Just want to say thank you. Just wanted to quickly say thank you very much to Siren's Call Co for the sub. Thank you very much.
Hi, Siren.
Oh, hi, Siren.
Thank you for joining us. But yeah, Meryl, if that's what you're wanting to do, that's fine. Luca will go with you because Luca goes with you all the time now. But he will make a point. He will make a point of turning to Hallie as you leave, and can I say to her, "We'll help your son. We'll make sure he's alive, and we'll make sure that he's safe." And then he just turns and he'll follow you out, Meryl.
My boy, my good sweet boy.
Sorry, go ahead. I
was like, while Meryl is going shopping elsewhere, Vesa is going to stay here and wait for the Peacock and talk to Hallie about just Daylish shit. So,
Aldrad actually is going to go with Meryl and Luca for a similar reason as to what Jack mentioned earlier.
And in that case, Tishath will be going with you guys as well.
Excellent. But I will say, as they're talking, and as I think with the bow specifically, Aldrad is actually going to try and have a hush conversation with Sir Rowan as well, because I feel like the Peacock might be the one to talk with, but he's already busy. I want to see if we could put our two minds together, and using a military lore check. This would be a weird one.
Mm-hmm.
What are other if we can figure out either other local bands or Arls in the area.
Okay, so that would
And then
you could do
that,
both on that one. You could do what could you do with that one? You could do, let's see here. They would all be cunning checks, I'm fairly sure. You would
that's fair.
So you could do military lore. That's very very possible. You could do heraldry.
I think with the purposes of what I'm trying to do, heraldry would make the most sense, because I want to see if we can maybe, if not find it, know where we could find it around the town, if one of us could like remember it, if we've seen it before. Very specifically like heraldry or coat of arms of a band in the area or an all in the area.
Okay. So I'll say one of you can do military lore, one of you can do heraldry.
Mm-hmm.
Which one would you like to do?
Does Rowan have a focus in either?
Rowan, I believe... Rowan has military lore.
Military lore. Okay, so we both have military lore. What's his cunning?
Rowan's cunning...
Do you want me to help with this?
Rowan's cunning is a +1.
Oh, he's better than me.
Well, so here's what I would... If you don't have... So do you have a +0 to cunning?
I got a 0 to cunning, but I have a military lore specialist.
So I would recommend...
military lore.
I would recommend you doing the military lore with your focus, because you'll get a +2 in total, and him doing the heraldry, because either way he'll get a +1.
We're gonna try and put our brain cells together because Meryl's tired, and so Aldred doesn't want to inconvenience them yet.
I got +4 to my cunning, and I also have the lore talent, which if I do succeed, I get extra information. So...
Oh dear. Well, you know,
you can always ask Meryl. She's tired, but she's always tired. So
I don't think Aldred's being quiet with this conversation, because this is a plan he wants the whole party to be aware of, but
if you're not being quiet about it, then anybody can roll on it.
He'll bring it up, but he's like, he wants to leave Vesa to the own devices. But yeah, that specifically, if anyone wants to try it, I wanted to think of any specifically if we can rival, but local will be much easier, I think. So
Okay.
I'll make a military lore check. We'll see if the dice are nice to me. The dice were not very nice to me.
What points?
The dice were really mean to me.
Well, I can't do the focus one, because that wouldn't work. But would this be role playing? I assume, since we're not exploring. So
yes.
I only got an 11 because the dice were mean to me.
Okay. Alrighty. What did you get on your military lore, Aldred?
I think he's looking at stunts real quick.
Nothing really fits this, so that's fine. I got a 13.
13. And 3 and 6 is 9. 9 plus 2 is 11. 11 plus 1 is a 12. Okay, so everybody passed.
Ha! Yay!
So when it comes to the military, military lore, the military lore, there's a few bans in the area. One, you don't know which ban. You don't know which ban it is that is causing the issues here. But within Edgehall, there are 4 bans in major power: Ban Aberton, Ban Kale, Ban Lanaya, and Ban Parth. Okay? Now, with those... Hello! With those, you would know that 2 of the heaviest competitors, big old grudge, is Ban Lanaya and Ban Parth. They are consistently always fighting over land. And of them, you know that they have, quite a few local yeoman militias under them. So bands don't usually have like knights and stuff, or like massive amounts of knights. An Arl would probably have like maybe 40 or 50 knights under them, but bands maybe 1 or 2. But knights are constantly moving around. The likelihood of a knight solidly being in one place, very, very unlikely. With the heraldry, which was surprising, with only a +1 and no focus in it, he will give you the... Rowan would be able to contribute the confirmation that the local ban of this area of Edgehall, where the band that was attempted to be killed in Edgehall, was Ban Lanaya. And therefore, if you really wanted to screw her over, Ban Parth would be a very, very good person to contact. Or even some of the local mercenaries that maybe fall in line with Ban Parth. So that's what you guys would get from the collect for that. Oh, wait, Meryl, you have the talent, so if you succeed, you get extra information?
Yeah.
Okay. Ban Lanaya was supposed to marry the son of Ban Parth, but after her father passed away and she became the Ban in his stead, she chose to annul the marriage, which made the Parths lose out on major land rights. So it's not a little bit of a grudge, it's a death grudge. But you could utilise, on the other side of it, you could see if there's perhaps any lingering feelings from the son of Ban Parth to play on Ban Lanaya.
I will relay all of this.
Okay.
And just be like, humans are so messy.
On that we agree.
But there are a lot of people we could leverage here against each other to potentially help our elven friend.
And you said you were just looking for a tailor as well, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Just to get the peacock something nice.
You can find
something nice for his services.
nice silk shirts, some lovely fine leather boots,
pretty much
a nice scarf made from local cashmere.
Yeah.
They have cashmere
something that's going to be
right? Yeah, they have
4 silver or less, because that's all that's right now.
I've got a gold we can... I'm 67 silver that we can spend.
The most expensive the most expensive thing the tailor has is a set of boots, a pair of fine leather boots, 15 silver.
Mm-hmm.
They're like real fancy, like leather boots. Or you can get like a silk shirt for like 2 silver.
Let's do that.
We like you, Peacock, just not that much.
I don't have the money for it. If I had the money, sure, but I don't have the money.
Aldred will slam down 15 silver, get the boots too.
Okay.
Let's get them both, okay? Like, we need to make sure our information guy likes us.
It's true. We don't want him to get to where he's like, these idiots. I don't want to help these idiots anymore.
Fine boots and silk shirt, 17 silver. Okay, awesome. Well, that's easy done. Like, no major conversational patterns needed there.
Perfect.
So Vesa, that leaves you. You're back in the Feldren's bows. You have Vitana and Rhiannon and Rowan, I guess, with you.
I guess.
I guess. It's just like... what I meant by the I guess there was, I guess I should mention him, but it just always seems to be a given when the party splits up, where Vesa goes, Rowan is not far behind. And always behind.
He follows her leadership, of course.
Yes, that's why. That's why he's always behind.
It's the win banter of like, what leadership did you find in those swaying hips?
Hips, yeah, it's exactly that.
I was like, Abby's gonna know exactly what I'm picking up here. It was like, from the first time he was trying to be gentlemanly, allowing Vesa to go up the ladder before him, and then immediately came face to face with what he would be following for the rest of his life.
I gazed.
But then again, he is a foot taller, so he has to look down that far.
For the longest of times, Rowan climbed ladders like this. But yeah, is there anything else you want to do while you're here, Vesa?
No, I'm just chatting.
Just chatting. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think Hallie and I are probably talking about the last like gathering of the clans and what we were doing and.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that little 13-year-old brat. That was me.
The good old days.
Just yapping.
Aldrad, Merrill, anything else you guys want to do before returning to the Boyers?
Nah.
No?
I just wanted to get the peacock something nice so that he likes us.
Okay.
Get an approval rating up.
By the time you guys return back, maybe an hour passes. Curfew's been put in place. You cannot leave Edgehall's. You can't leave Edgehall to go into the... You can't go into the alienage. If you leave Edgehall, you won't be allowed in the alienage. You won't be able to return into Edgehall until dawn. To be clear, okay? The peacock eventually comes back in. And he will kind of take off his cloak, bundle it up and say, well, I've got some good news, some slightly bad news, and some absolutely terrible news. What do you want first?
Start with the terrible.
Okay.
That's terrible.
Best to get that over with.
So, lovely Ban Elena Lanaya is very paranoid ever since the attempt on her life. And,
Sure.
She is not in her local Banon. So, the sneaky little tunnel to get us in, useless. She's not there. If we'd went there, we'd have been walking right into just a bunch of knights and nothing to do with it. She's also moved her prisoner.
That is bad.
Do we know
terrible?
where?
Oh yes, that's the terrible news.
Oh, we said to start with that.
Oh, sorry, I misheard. Well, that's the bad news. Here's the terrible news.
No.
The Earl of Edgehall has allowed her to stay in his palace, right here in the centre of Edgehall. And her prisoner too.
So what's the good news?
The good news is there is a little bit of a shady misdealings that goes on with this Earl. See, he's not the most well acquainted of good folks. In fact, Earl Lendon is he's a bit of an own gambler, to be honest. And he likes to parade himself. So, here's what I recommend. Me and two of our many associates we start up a little bit of a high-stakes gambling ring in the King's Arms. If we make a big enough noise, he'll want to join. And if he wants to join, he'll probably bring his personal entourage. He likes to make a big thing of himself, so he'll probably bring a good number of troops out with him. That should make a sizable gap so that a small number of people can sneak in and bust out a lovely young elf, I'm sure. I've also picked up a little bit of information about this companion of his, who has also been moved there with him. He's not kept in the dungeons, he's kept on the grounds, on account of him being a wolf. Quite a vicious one as far as I'm aware as well. Apparently 3 of the guards who tried to apprehend this young elf lad met a nasty end at the end of this wolf's teeth. And as this is mentioned, you see Ferelden just, whereas Hallie seems completely unfazed.
Vesa thinks the wolf is so cool.
So, we're not only rescuing a murderous young Dalish, looks to Hallie, no offence. Apparently we're also going to be rescuing a wild animal.
I'm gonna glance over at Luca and the Mabari that is imprinted on him.
Oh yeah, we do have a Mabari. I forgot about
You got a murderous
actively
Dalish
trying to keep away from the dog.
animal. So, who are we to throw stones at glass houses?
So I put to the party, the 3 of you, and I will allow you, without any negatives or cons to this, I'll allow you 2 of your companions. Any more than that, which you're welcome to do, but you will definitely be encountering issues with being stealthy.
I mean, I think we want Vitana.
Yeah.
Our local assassin.
Every time we've done stealth missions twice now, and Vitana's just like, "Yep." Like,
So the party wants Vitana.
Mm-hmm.
Who else are we wanting?
And Meryl's just immediately like, my child, but she's gonna wait.
My
Well,
child.
Luca Pro can make them bleed from their eyeballs.
Yes.
Luca Con can make them bleed from their eyeballs.
Rowan
Yeah.
Pro looks kind of fancy. Could probably get away with some shit. Con in armor.
Also
Might be
Rhiannon, because
noisy.
Rhiannon was hired to find Meryl, and she knows how to be sneaky. Like, she snuck onto the boat and got Meryl alone without Meryl even realizing she was alone with Rhiannon, so...
And also looks fancy.
Yeah.
Very true. Very, very true.
So there's lots of options.
there's also the dumb part of me. Sorry, I'm just getting off like a big many role-playing game, video game kick, and I'm just like, I haven't picked you on a mission yet, so my brain is kind of leaning towards Rhiannon. Or I'm just like, we haven't picked Rhiannon for much. I feel like it'd be nice to get a focus with her maybe now, but
I'm fine with that.
I think Rhiannon and Vitana.
While you guys deliberate, the Peacock will say, what I'd say, if you're open to a bit of finagling, it's going to look a lot more genuine if I've got 2 big armoured heavy hitters standing next to me while I try and arrange a high-stakes gambling table.
That's a great idea.
If I take Rowan and Rhiannon with me, it's going to make it look a lot more like there's things to protect, if you catch my drift.
Could also maybe take Rowan and Tashath. Tashath's pretty tall.
Hey, he is a...
I mean, if you're not taking Tashath, I'll take the 3 of them.
I'm gonna have my child with me. I feel like Luca's gonna have separation anxiety if he's not with me. The whole time he's just gonna be like, "Where's my mother? Where's my mother?"
Luca's just standing in the corner I am ready to bleed.
I have a sense it feels like the sheep, the chicken, the fox, and the hay thing, where if there's some things that we leave back, or the seeds, and we leave back at base for too long, I feel like we can't leave Tashath and Luca alone together, just because it's like, you guys will have a great therapy session that might end in a few dead people.
You guys go and do a mission, and Luca and Tashath can't be there. You guys come back, and there's an entire barracks of soldiers just dead by either severe pressure decompression or excessive hemorrhaging, and just like, what happened? Someone knocked on the door.
And we got scared.
And we panicked.
I like to think they're like separated by like cubes, and like there's
Just,
like these gore puddles.
This is a cube of meat, and this is a cube of meat, and this is a cube of meat, and that is a puddle, and this is a cube of meat.
Because it's like, hey, it's a terrifying combo, but Tashath putting someone in the trash compactor while they're bleeding from every orifice, that sounds like a circle of hell, personally.
Yeah.
Turning people into dish rags.
Okay, so Peacock,
there we go.
So Peacock is saying a good group for him to take. The ideal situation for him would be Rowan, Rhiannon, and Tashath, which would leave you guys with
Vitana and Luca.
Vitana and Luca.
I think that's
How
fair.
are we feeling on that?
Vitana's a melee fighter. Okay, I was gonna say, it's like, am I just gonna be? Is your boy the projectile again? No, okay, there's gonna be someone up there with me. Yes.
I was like, would love to have Rhiannon, but valid point that tall
You need
lady in
someone-
armor sells the gambling ring.
So true. Especially a Tevinter lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, that probably would make the most sense. And honestly, weirdly, okay, so this is Jack's plan. I'll try to give more specific details. Aldred's plan was to not just go for help from other bands, but make it look like a band did something. So kind of just put blame on the rival band. We can go for their help, but if we had like heraldry specifically, if we left like torn armor somewhere, it could make it look like, oh, band
Parth, maybe?
Band Parth did this instead. If we want to go get their
A
actual help,
jilted
that's probably
lover. You know?
which that would be an idea if we don't want to actually go and ask for help. That would be a very quick way to do things.
It would be difficult to get your way back into Edgehall though after leaving.
Yeah.
It's true. Maybe we have a note that we write inconspicuously from the jilted lover of Parth, and we just drop it on our way out. Dear
I mean,
you're
So-
a hoe.
Me, you're a hoe.
well, actually, we
So-
do have a crow with us.
You do, and
We could-
Vitana does have.
She forgery?
She does have. Is it forgery that it's under, or I thought
Oh,
it
no.
was. Yes, it is. It is. So she does have forgery. Hue.
Throw a little bit of
She
spice
also
in
has.
there.
She also has calligraphy as well.
Just saying.
I think
We
that
could
might
have
be the
the
way to go,
jilted
folks.
lover.
I think that's the way to go, folks. I'm really like. I'm just
Oh, we
like-
could have her make like what looks like a contract with the crows. Because the Parth probably could afford that.
Ooh.
So then it would be like, oh, so it's been the Parth.
You
the
hired
whole
crows?
time.
Like,
Exactly. So it's like, it wasn't actually this elven boy, it was the crows, and they framed this kid, and. Brah!
No, but I'm
Oh,
so
no.
I'm here for this. No, that might be the that's I think that's the play, folks.
Okay,
Okay.
so in that case, I will roll for. Like, Vitana hears this and just goes. She just smiles and goes, I will get to work immediately.
Yay!
Okay. So, how this is going to work with her is the calligraphy will be the first one. So let's roll that for her just now. That is a 6 and a 4 is 10. 10 plus 2 is 12. Add on dexterity and calligraphy is 12 plus 7, 19.
Nice.
On top of that, she does have... Contracts won't work for her, so that's not going to do anything for it. So she sits down and she starts to pen out this letter. And she makes it all... She makes a very weepy sounding note of like, oh, I miss her so much, and I was supposed to marry her and now I haven't, and oh, it's taken all that I can